What's up, my pregnant mama? Nothing much. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Kenzie.
I'm Dante.
You're watching Dante and Kenzie. Today we're going to be answering some of the questions that you guys asked us on Instagram. So super excited to dive into those. Okay, so the first question is, what is a habit that each of you do that annoy each other?
A habit?
Yeah.
That you do? Yeah, we just talked about this morning. She waits till I get comfortable to then ask me something. I'll be up, I'll get a snack, I'll do everything. She sees me getting it out, then I sit down. 2 minutes later, she's like, can you go get me that? I'm like, I was just up. Why didn't you ask me right then and there while I'm up and up and getting stuff?
So here's the thing. Dante thinks that I'm purposely asking him when he goes to sit down. That's not the case. It's like, in my mind, I then think of, at that moment, oh shoot, it would be helpful if like, he went up and grabbed this or did this. So it's just, I ask when it comes to my mind. It seems to be every time he sits down.
Yeah, every time. As soon as I sit down,
hey, can you give me something?
God, didn't you just see me in the kitchen for about 2 hours here? I couldn't ask me that 2 hours? You weren't thinking about nothing?
Yeah, right. I know. So I definitely have to work on that. But I would say it's more of like a pet peeve. But like, I'm pretty sure I have misophonia, I think is what it's called. But when you chew...
Misophonia?
Yeah, I think that's the name. But when you chew with your mouth open, it bothers the crap out of me. Literally bothers crap out of me.
Well, the food is good.
No, we can't. The best is when it's just you and me and it's dead quiet and you're just loving your food over there. But you already know, I'll just be looking at you and be like, so you enjoying that food or what?
Her favorite goddamn thing. Say.
I'm always like, are you enjoying that food? And he knows. I'm like, sorry babe, but my ears just can't take it. It's like nails on the chalkboard. Okay.
Nails on the chalkboard. What the hell is that?
So this next question is, do you have any insecurities, trust issues from your previous relationships? Ooh, we're getting deep.
Do we have any insecurities or trust issues?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't.
Okay. No,
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah. I don't have any like bad relationships. Only been in really one, really.
Yeah.
Before I met Ken, so.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that any of my trust issues from my previous relationships came over, but I mean, obviously, like, previous relationships that I've had, I've been done wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? But with our relationship, I think I left most of that baggage in the past. What foods are you craving with your pregnancy? Qdoba is something that I'm like, I have to have. It changes because like last week I was really craving chili and I made chili like 4 days in a row. Sorry about that, doctor.
Man.
So it really changes. There's no like specific craving that I have that I'm like, I have to have this every time. And sometimes like I might crave McDonald's fries and maybe ice cream, but then like it doesn't hit the spot. So yeah, nothing like specific, because I know some people are like, ooh, like, do you crave sweet or salty things? And I'm like,
She always got a sweet tooth. So.
That's true. I do always have a sweet tooth, so I could always go for that. Let's see. What does Dante do for a living?
I am in tech sales, so I do sales. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always been in sales. I started off my career as a mortgage banker. And then I switched, kind of transitioned just because I wanted more work-life balance to be able to spend more time with Kenzie and obviously our kids that come up. So I just wanted to look for, a career that I could do that. And, you know, some of my friends that I've known were in that field and kind of said, hey, this is definitely the route to go. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Yeah, tech sales now. And there's a similar question on here where someone had asked, it's not on this page, but they had also asked, like, what do we do outside of filming content? So obviously Dante's in tech sales, and then also I do creating content full time. So this is like my baby, my business. So yeah, that's the answer for those questions. Have you decided baby names? Also, is the baby's room ready? Well, we have decided baby names. We're not gonna tell you.
Yeah, we have both boy and girl name.
Yeah.
That we picked out, and I mean, she's written down thousands of names, but I think we came down to, you know, one or the other so far, so that we kind of have at our top. But
yeah,
we'll wait to release that on a later date.
Yeah, no, for sure. We'll release that probably when baby arrives. But so super excited. We have a boy and a girl's name. Baby's room is not completely finished yet, just kind of been adding little touches here and there. We have a baby shower coming up, so after that we'll probably put everything in there and get that all set up, and then baby's room will be ready hopefully like middle or beginning of third trimester. But going back to the baby names, one of the baby names that I have no problem sharing because we won't be using this, but as a little kid I loved watching, was it Kicking and Screaming?
That's what you said,
yeah. Kicking and Screaming, and I love soccer. So there was like 2 kids that they brought on that they like called the Italians, and one of the kids' name was Massimo, and so I used to literally say like, I want to name one of my children Massimo growing up when I grow up. And so I brought it up to Dante, and he's just like, no, we can't, we cannot do that.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, Massimo is out of the picture, but it almost grew on you, I feel like.
I mean, it's better than some of the ones. I mean, Capri Sun or whatever that was. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess we're not using that either. One day, you know, we should do a video of like the names. Like, I have a whole list of names that we're never gonna use, but I just put them down there for fun. And
yeah. Capri Sun
was one.
Capri is fine. Like, that's a fine name.
I love
like
Capri. That's a really pretty name.
Capri Sun is just, no, my kid's not gonna get bullied with being named a juice box.
Capri Sun Williams. I like it.
No. It ain't happening.
How do you get through hardships when one of you felt left out or not heard? I feel like in general, like when issues come up, like we discuss it, and I feel like we get to a point of, you know, we resolved it. There's times that we'll like talk for 2 to 3 hours to like resolve an issue. Like, we don't like to go to bed angry.
I think we sit down and just have a conversation. I always tell her, like, if she's upset, tell me right away, because sometimes she tends to like hold things in, and then when you do that, it kind of explodes. So just when something happens and, you know, you're frustrated about something, hey, let's resolve it right then and figure it out, because I may not even know that it upset you, and then later down the line, then there's like all these things that come up, and it's like, hey, let's just discuss it when it comes, so then that doesn't get to that. So it's work. It's not easy. I think
marriage is not easy.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people think. Like, they see like the TVs, the good parts, but it is hard work to have a, you know, healthy, successful marriage. You have ups, you have downs, like a roller coaster, right?
It's really about communication, and, you know, like Dante was saying, like, you know, you can watch TV shows and like marriage seems great and they lived happily ever after, and like you see that we post a lot of happy content to like make your day and make you happy, but at the same time, like, nothing's ever perfect. Like, we have our differences, we have our disagreements, we have our arguments, but like we work through them, because at the end of the day, like, everyone has arguments. No relationship is perfect. If someone tries to tell you the relationship is perfect, they're lying. Because no relationship is perfect at all. We've been together, what, 3 years, married, but known each other for like
a lot longer.
Yeah, and like there's still things that like I need to still work on and he still needs to work on.
So
yeah.
For all of that, just communicate.
Yeah.
And work through it.
Yeah, no, 100%. How did you guys meet?
We're both from Michigan. She went to school in Michigan. I live close to where she went to school at. And yeah, she was out at one of the bars downtown, and I saw her, and that was kind of it. So we met at a club.
Yeah, that was the short version. I mean, we can definitely link the video for you guys so that you can watch. We have a whole video of like specifically how we met and like how it all went down, because you know Dante noticed me first, just saying, and things like that. So more or less, we met at a club.
Yep.
What's the gender of your baby?
We don't know yet.
We don't know.
Is there a boy or girl yet? So
we're gonna find out when we have the baby.
Yeah.
So
we're just waiting, you know, want it to be a surprise for me and her when she pushes the baby out or however happens, and yeah. So we're kind of saving that for ourselves to figure out. Yeah,
definitely saving that for ourselves, which I think will be nice because we have shared a lot of our pregnancy and our journey with infertility to even get to this point. So I think it's just something that's nice for us to keep as like a keepsake. And then obviously eventually we'll share with you guys.
Yeah.
But also another question after that was the process of infertility and how we got pregnant. Once you have a year of not being able to conceive, then you can go ahead and kind of take a look at your options. We went to multiple doctors. We didn't just settle with the first one because sometimes it is sad that these infertility doctors just want your money.
You know, with everything in life, just get that second and third opinion. Don't always go with like the first route. Just because, like, for our example, is the first route was, hey, do this, you'll get pregnant. But it's like, okay, what is the reasons behind this? Why are you telling us to do this? Why are you pushing us that way? It wasn't ever explained to us on why this was or what that was. So we always wanted to get a second opinion to see what was the best option for us, right? We wanted to put the options on the table and then outweigh those options and figure out what was the best decision for us and our family. And IVF was something we didn't want to do right away. We wanted to wait if we didn't have to, right? We didn't want to just jump right there. One, it's financially, it's a lot of money. It's not cheap to do IVF. We did think about it. We thought about going overseas and doing those things because we did find out from other people looking at YouTube videos, etc., that it was cheaper in other places. But we always wanted to get that second opinion. And when we did, we went to this place. We just felt like, you know, you have that feeling. We felt like, okay, this place is like home. They're speaking to us like, you know, we're human beings and not just like a dollar sign.
If we didn't get that second opinion, we would have never known that I had PCOS either, because the first doctor did not do any testing to determine or show that I had cysts on my ovaries.
Yeah.
And that's a huge factor in our infertility journeys.
Right.
So yeah, if you're going through that journey, definitely like get your opinions multiple. Don't just like settle for one. And I know it can be hard because at the time you're just like, I just want to get pregnant. Like, can we just get this going? But you know, everything happens for a reason and on its own time. Yeah. That's all the questions we have for today. Thanks guys for joining us and asking these questions. It was really great answering them, and we look forward to seeing you in the next YouTube video. Deuces!